So we are going live. We are live. How
Live.
about that?
Hey, everybody. Hi.
Good evening, folks.
Hello.
Welcome to Friday Night Tech Talk with two of the three OGs that
Yeah.
started this years
Yeah.
ago. Maybe we'll get Will. Maybe
Well,
we
yeah.
won't.
I actually came up here and I was going to try and go on my MacBook, not my MacBook, my Mac Mini, but I had a little problem here. So
Elmer's telling me it's not on, but now she sees it's on.
we're on, Eleanor. We're on.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're live. We're live, everybody. So
and Eleanor was the first one here. She was here at 7:36, and Brian was right behind her 1 minute later. So talk about faithful.
whoop, had
No,
you
no
okay, let me
problem,
see.
Eleanor. We appreciate the help. Oh, so Brian already knows you
Hey,
ordered the S25.
yeah.
Oh, that's right. You went online to. I
I
didn't even
want, I
get a chance
want,
to
yeah.
look.
I'm at a point. I'm just going to make content, whatever comes to my mind. And I had that moment. I'm like, going, you know what? I'm going to go upstairs and just get the old phone out and just record and just share some thoughts and all. So thanks, Brian,
There
for
you go.
congrats.
Here's the
I am looking forward to it. So
And here's Annette. Hey, Annette, glad you're here. So the most faithful ones are already here. So
of
that's
course,
awesome.
we're good. That's good to see. Yes. So
So,
I even
so
have a coworker might pop in too.
in case you didn't see Mike's video, Annette, Brian is congratulating Mike because for the first time, Mike ordered the S25 or pre-ordered. You go ahead and tell her.
I pre-ordered for the first time. I never pre-ordered a phone from. I mean, literally, I think it was only maybe I was at my end of my shift at work, and I got it out my tablet and did it right then and there. And I never ever done that. I normally wait a few days, if that, or I'll wait. My biggest thing is I always feel the deals are better, might be better on Black Friday, and I
Yeah.
didn't want to. I really wanted something about this phone. So I went. I mean, I went as far as buy an S24 from Swappa. So I got my money back and then some, and I'm looking forward to it. My wife has the S23 Ultra, and she tried to live without a pen, and the pen, she doesn't use the pen for all the features that it does have to offer, but she does use
Well,
the pen, and she
well, she
likes
doesn't use the pen for all the features it has to offer. You are not going to have those same features because they took some of that
Yes,
away.
yes, I know, and even for a moment, I did contemplate looking at the S24, but I really wanted to have the newer chipset this year,
Yeah, exactly.
and
The
and
chipset is
and,
awesome.
and
I have it on here on the OnePlus 13. So.
the mine's custom for Galaxy, George.
Oh,
Mine's
that's
meant
right.
for
It's
my phone.
specifically,
That
yeah, they
just for the
specifically work
Galaxy.
with them for that. That's right. I
That's
forgot.
right. That's right. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be a buy and a keep.
Mhm.
I really feel right now I'm not going to be one of these. I'll get it and sell it. Get rid of it in a year or so. Pretty much all the phones I pretty much have now. I don't think
Mhm.
there's not a phone I have right now that I want to get rid of. But the Ultra is really, I'm looking forward to putting that through the paces, driving George crazy on which phone of the day is. I just,
That's
right?
true. That's
I'm
true.
telling you,
You
I got
drive Will more crazy than you drive me, even.
I know. Folks, I have about seven, I don't know, actually, maybe seven lines, 5 to 7 lines. I don't even know how many I have.
That's more than double a line. I only have 3 lines, but
Yeah.
I'm consistent.
And I am always looking for the deal to get a line. Yeah, matter of fact, George, I just want to share with everybody. I just last week switched from Simple Mobile to T-Mobile prepaid, and they had a really great deal. Now, I was trying to see how Simple Mobile will play out as far as if they give me any kind of perk for being a customer for a year, and
Right.
nothing really came out of it. They have these rewards things, and I looked into the rewards, and the rewards weren't really much, and I
Okay.
did overpay. I'll say straight up, I paid 5 gigs, $30 for 5 gigs, and that was way more than I really wanted to. And there were plenty of times I almost gave up the line. So, excuse me. So I went to, I got this flyer and say, hey, get 2 lines for $30. Being I'm senior citizen, and for 55 and older. So I went in there and talked to the lady. And I don't know, through course of talking to her, she says, well, no, we do have prepaid. Did you ever consider that? And she gave me some of the figures for the prepaid, and prepaid was a little bit better. And what the big thing with prepaid was for me, George, it was, she says, well, we'll have to do a credit check. And I'm really weird about, there's moments I go, oh, hell with it. Go ahead. And this time I didn't want a credit check. And then that's what she pointed out to me. And, and by the way, if you do T-Mobile prepaid, you can use a credit card or a debit card to pay. If you go postpaid with them, you have to use a debit card. They won't allow you to do, hey, big house.
Kind of makes sense. They've probably been burned too many times.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the case. It was really something. So in the end, she suggested, okay, sign up. I told her what plan I was interested in. Well, you got to pay a $25 activation fee. I'm like, oh, I hate that, but
it used to be $35, so it's better.
Okay. But then she says, and then another employee chimed in and says, look, do this, get the plan for $60, pay for the month. It's only a couple dollars. It'll be completely unlimited. Set up the account at home, which, by the way, that's what made, I don't know, did you see my comment about the T-Life app?
I don't think so.
You're
but then
talking
I forgot that I watched your video, and I did watch your video.
Yeah, you watched. Yeah, you mentioned about the T-Life. You mentioned the T-Mobile app went away.
Yeah.
And they came out with the T-Life. Well,
Right.
the guy kind of was the one who was saying, and try to do it online. Try to pay through the website. I'm not sure about the app. He was kind of like trying to give me the vibe, like going, don't set up your account on there.
Now, of course, mine gets paid automatically with T-Mobile every month. But when I looked at the T-Life, all my billing stuff was in there. I didn't pay for it, but everything was there.
He was sharing with me because I'm not a big fan of everything being auto pay, and
neither am I. I've been auto pay with T-Mobile for years now,
but I will if I'm happy and I think I'm going to keep the line for a while, I might go. I found a lot of problems personally. I found not problems, but if I decided to cut this service, you gotta turn off the auto pay at least a week ahead of time, and through the not just T-Mobile, any of these carriers want to do, especially on prepaid.
Little things to annoy you to try to keep you from quitting.
Right, exactly. So anyway, so he says it suggested to me get this plan. It's only like $1 or $2 more for what I was going to be doing. And he said, go home, set up the account, and then you can go and change the plan for the next month. And it's going to be $15 for 5 gigs. And I can live with $15 for 5 gigs. So, and I'm pretty happy. I've been very happy. It's almost like I was a T-Mobile customer for many, 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 many years. Seems like
I've been with T-Mobile now for
excuse me,
13 years, I guess. So.
Yeah, I'm just pleased that hopefully they got their security down better, because they were constantly hacked. That's what made me leave them.
They were getting hacked for about 1.5 years over and over again.
Yes.
But then, of course, last year it got to where everybody was getting hacked.
Everybody got, No, Verizon never has gotten hacked yet. That's the one thing I can say about Verizon. I've yet to see anything from Verizon. But anyway, so where was I? I was just saying, sharing about my switch over to T-Mobile. And
I give you credit for all the bills that you have to keep. If you've got 5 lines or 5 or 7 lines, that means you have to keep up with all of those bills. That's why I stick with just one bill with all these years.
Yeah.
'Cause I just don't want the hassle.
I mean, and all these lines I'm talking about, are not not an obligation either. You know what I
Right,
mean? So
right.
if I feel financially pinched, I'm gonna tell you straight up. There's some lines I have no qualms. And that one line is one of them. I just said I ain't paying it, and that's where I have to stay on top of. If I know I'm going to get rid of it, I'm going to need to stop auto pay if I decide to. So
Well, that's the
everything
thing.
I
You
got.
got to keep up with that stuff, and my credit rating stays good. I think because I don't try to keep up with too much.
Right. So, but yeah, I got the S25 Ultra coming in. I picked the white color, the silver
Right.
white, I think they called it. Excuse me. And I'm just like I said, I'm going to try and do the normal stuff. And then I don't mean, you
Well,
know,
yeah. Define the normal stuff.
well, I'm like, well, for example, and I'm saying for example, and here's the thing. I've noticed the watches lately. I'm saying
Hmm.
Android watches mostly. And we're going to
Hmm.
talk about the other watch that I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
Android watches seem like you got to go through a 7 day time span that because so many new features are now in these watches. Your EKG, your sleep, just
Right.
so many different things in there. So I found out like I stayed on this line for a week. Now I'm going to prepare kind of to use the line that I'm going to use, the phone line. I'm really going to use the Ultra is going to be on. And I'm actually going to
Okay.
use the S24 come tomorrow, which, by the way, George, you'll get a message saying the phone of the day from that
Okay.
line. So, so, um, so what I mean normal is like that's going to be like my primary phone. That's the phone I'm going to tell my family, conduct any kind of business, but yet I want to be able. I want to shoot video. Yes. Am I going to try? I'm actually going to try and shoot video for the channel from the phone. I like
Hmm.
to do. I've always said, like the last two videos I think I've posted on my channel came from the A25. I
Right.
shot the
You
video.
said
I
I remember
edited
you
it.
said that in
Yeah,
you said that
and
in the
I
car. I remember.
yeah, the one in the car I did, and except for I ran out of data and jacked up
Oh,
it
that's
messed up.
right.
It
Yeah.
didn't. No, that was one of my lower data plans. I
You
burned
said it
that
was a
up.
2 gig, didn't you? Wasn't you
Yeah,
said
just
it was
two
a two
gigs, and I
gig?
had a gig left. I thought I could squeeze it in there, but I was wrong. But yeah, I'm going to try and use this device and put it as part of my rotations of switching between lines. It's going to pretty much stay on that one line, which by the way, it'll be on Google Fi.
Okay.
And
See, where you
you
and
know,
I are different, you take one, you try to take one device and keep it as your main device for a while. I just keep a phone line. So my
right,
phone line,
right,
my one phone line is my main phone line, but I switch it almost every day to a different phone. I
right,
don't care what phone it's in, you know.
right. Uh, and you see, that's the thing. I like to have, if there's something see, this is the thing. For me, I have another line that I call. I don't know if I told you. I don't know how gave it the title, but it's the Gemini phone. And that phone
Yes, yeah.
I use for Gemini. I use the Gem when I feel like playing around with it or doing the Gemini stuff with it, and I try to curate anything that has an AI. And it's on my OnePlus 10T phone. It's not even on the 12.
So you don't do
So
any of the Gemini stuff on your newer phones?
nope, nope.
That's
Now,
amazing
now,
because I find it so helpful for some summaries and that kind of stuff.
well,
You know.
here's what the S25 Ultra is going to do. It's going to have that. It's going to be
Yeah.
really more forward facing instead of regressing to being always having the assistant. I
Right.
will probably take more advantage of what Samsung AI will just say. Google seems like, to me, it's really Google has a lot more AI
I agree.
involvement in this
Yeah,
phone than
all the
versus
stuff that they
Samsung.
were announcing, all the stuff Samsung was announcing, half of it was we already had on Google already, and they were announcing it
Yeah,
like it was new, you know.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, for
And
me, I put Gemini on all my phones now.
did you say
Yeah.
I'm not sold completely sold on it.
Well, you
Um,
don't have to use it, but
I kind of like Assistant. I really do. At the moment,
yeah, see,
I
I like Gemini better than Assistant.
okay. Well, I mean, maybe that's something would change. Maybe having the phone, and this is the thing with this phone, which I guess I'm the one out. I'm the one person that isn't. I've never had an S Ultra. I never
Okay.
want. And nor did I never gone from. Let's say I had an S24 Ultra and going to S25 Ultra.
Yeah.
Then that would be ludicrous in a way, because judging by everybody talks about it, you're really
It's so
losing a feature.
incremental, it wouldn't make sense. Yeah.
Right, you're losing a feature with the S Pen alone.
Yes, you
You
are.
might get a
Yes,
great
you are.
trade in, but
Yeah.
so I'm playing this off a little bit like somebody that's never gotten the big gun. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though I'm going from an S24 to an S25 Ultra, I think the Ultra is in a whole other class on itself.
It generally is. And the way I worked it from the 21 on, I skipped a year. I still have the S21 Ultra, which I'll be getting rid of soon. And then I skipped the S22. I just did the Plus. I had the S23 Ultra. Then I sold it. And then I bought it again.
Hmm.
And then I traded it in again. So I kind of skipped because paying that $1,300 every year, that's not happening. That's why this year I bought the 835. So this
Hmm.
phone I had 2 days, and because I spent the money on the OnePlus 13, I wasn't going to buy another expensive phone. So this only
Well,
cost me
but the
360 some dollars.
trade-ins though, I mean, for the trade-in, you use those phones to trade in on another brand. If
Sometimes,
you had right, if you had an older Ultra to trade in for this for hypothetically for this one, then it would just like I had. I think I
except
got a
the only
great
Ultra
deal.
I have right now is at 21. They're not going to give me much for an X21 Ultra. I've
Hmm.
checked.
Right. I mean, and then here's the other thing. Well, for me, I got 600 for my S24. They gave me
Right.
an extra 120 off, and then gave me another 50 because I used the app. Believe it or not, if
Yeah.
you use the Samsung Shop app, they gave you another $50 off. And
Okay.
all in all, though, it did give me the money to go ahead, and I did buy. It's just one of those gut feelings to say you better pony up. I got the Samsung Plus Care, where if
Yeah.
I can break the screen 100 times, and that's the other thing. And let me just segue real quick. This is going to be my first phone. I really, really not going to invest in a screen protector because I am going what they're going with. This is the hardest screen. Da, 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 all the Gorilla Glass, blah blah blah. They
Yeah. I
talk
never get
about.
a screen protector, but I'm way more careful than most people. You know.
So am I, but you know, um, those things that happen, and it's an expensive phone, and
Yeah.
I intending
But
on
see,
keeping it.
you're the first YouTuber that I know of that bought the extra protection. Most YouTubers don't because they change
Mhm.
phones so often. You know.
Well, this is why I'm saying I know that I'm going to be going with the long haul on this.
Right.
And it has to be. I think the only other phone this year that I would consider for in 2025 is, and that's even a wait and see a little bit to see how the new Pixel 10 is with this new chipset.
Right.
I'm not going to see. This is the thing. This is the weirdness about me. I wanted to experience this firsthand with the Samsung device. And because it's true and proven. I don't know how else to say. It's true and proven phone. And
Right.
and as somebody referred to, this is the S series. So this is like an S24S
Right.
in a
Yeah.
way.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So now Google's going to push supposedly this new chipset in the
This is
Pixel
supposed
10.
to be the best chipset they've ever had.
Right. And I was all hyped when they rolled out the Pixel 6, and all of a sudden, remember, the Pixel 6 had all kinds of chip,
Issues.
problems with issues with it, software issues.
But then,
So
of course, drove Eleanor and I crazy for a while, but now she has kept her Pixel 6, still has it right now because everything was straightened out, years ago now.
Right. But I mean, like I said, that's one phone I'm not going to be there first thing. My Pixel
Right.
8 is running strong. If I have to live with another year with it, I'm fine with it. I'm
Yeah, now
fine with
she
my,
has the 8A, but she's not even using it. It's just sitting there. She said when she's ready, she'll use it,
Mhm. Right. Um, I still have here. This is the phone I've been rocking with you guys this week. This is the Motorola Edge Plus 2023, and this
Okay.
has been a dynamite phone. I'm looking forward. I'm going
And
to
I
do.
had that phone too. It was a great phone.
Yeah, I love it's got top tier chipset. I'm looking forward to do some comparisons, not just photos. Yeah, I'm gonna be that cheesy YouTuber and show the numbers, crunch the numbers.
Yeah.
Do the speed test on and just see now.
Yeah.
This is the
And
gen.
that's a
This is
good
a
thing to do. Oh,
yeah.
there's only one problem with having that phone as your regular. It's going to make you very edgy. I had to get that in there. You know that. If I can make you moan, I'm happy. Yeah, Big House likes that.
I
Motorola.
really like this phone. It is
I got the Edge
the
Plus.
most.
Okay, I didn't have the Plus. I don't think.
The 2023 version. Now the 2022 was good. I didn't have that. This has got the Gen 2. I think this has got the Gen 2. The
Okay.
Snapdragon Gen 2. So this is a top tier for the time
Yeah, it was. That's true.
chipset. You know.
Yeah.
So and my thought is my future videos would be showing the numbers for this. Show the number. I'll have the OnePlus 12 and show
Right.
the numbers with that. And then you got this new, what the heck do they call this thing? What do they call it? Snapdragon
Oh,
something,
Snapdragon 8 Elite.
8 Elite. Right. And mind you, it's made for Samsung devices.
Yeah, now you have the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which I have, but you've got the Snapdragon 8 Elite just made for Samsung. You
That's
spoiled
right,
brat.
baby. That's right. I'm flexing now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it in a big way. So,
Good.
so George, it's what's up with the watch? I'm dying to hear your thoughts on the watch.
I don't
If
have
you
it
want to
on today, but
tell the
it,
people what I'm talking about.
I did. It's the Amazfit.
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
Which one?
No, it's a GTR
GTR4. Yeah, Amazfit
4. I
GTR4.
couldn't remember the number after that.
It came out
GTR 4.
in September of 22, and I'm sitting here last week, and Mike says, "Oh, I'm sending you something," and I'm like, "So he just decided rather than sell it, he just decided to give it to
I
me."
wouldn't get nothing for it. I don't think I will get anything for it.
Okay, it's a nice
But
watch. I mean, I told him on my video, I wore that thing when I finally made the video saying that you had given it to me. I wore it for 3 days last week.
okay,
And I took it on when I was riding a bicycle, and I did 12 miles one day on the bicycle. It does a great job so far, But
does it
today,
now?
because I have this today, I just put my Galaxy Watch 7 on here, so that's what I have today. That's what I went to work with today.
Mm-hmm. How do you like?
Now, because you gave me that, I have 6 watches to change to every day, and whenever I change watches, I change phones. So I've got 6 phones specifically for those specific watches.
I mean, right now I'm looking here. The last time that watch got sold on Swappa, wait a minute, let me see. No, nobody's trying. Only one person tried to sell it, and then they sold it for $74.
Oh, okay. So you're right. You weren't going to get a whole lot for it.
No, I really wasn't. Between the shipping and all, and what they take, what portion they take, I knew that you could. I'm curious that I'm not telling you, but I'm curious how, as it seemed like it was extremely exercise,
Well, the first,
fitness.
yeah. Well, the first I said I used it for 3 days in a row, and I
Mhm.
said in the video when I stopped, it still had like 49%.
Oh, the battery life is ridiculous. I have no
Yeah,
idea what
it's way
what
better
they've
than
done to
anything
that.
else I've got.
You'll go a week, 7 days easily without
Okay,
a sweat.
right.
Um, as I mentioned to you, I mean, you can receive messages, you just can't respond. You'll see who's calling you on there, but you can't answer it.
Right.
I never could seem to get the Alexa app to work
Yeah, you said
properly
that.
for
Yeah.
me.
And
Uh,
you see, I have Alexa at home, but I almost never use it. I tend to use my Google stuff. But
yeah, same here. Same here. I'm
now
Googlified.
here, Eleanor has the Alexa and the Google stuff. She tends to use the Alexa more. So
Mhm. Yeah. But I was just curious, oh, that was the other thing. Now, like Will purposely wore, I think, the Apple Watch
yeah,
and
he
his
wore both
Pixel
watches.
Watch
Right, but he wore
to see
both.
the steps. I'm curious what
Right.
if you would consider wearing both watches to see. I mean,
When I saw him doing it, I thought about it. If I'm going to do that, I would probably do it with the OnePlus Watch 2.
hmm
Yeah, because that's the next longest. That watch will last easily 2 days. After that,
okay,
going to the third day, it's iffy. But if I were going to do that, but I'll probably do that at some point. Wear two of them and see how I do, especially maybe on a bike ride because I
well, the
don't
thing
have
is,
to
the
have.
steps. He found the steps were way off on the Pixel, and I've heard that problem
Oh, that's
before.
right. He did say that. Yeah.
The
I
steps,
see.
that was the
That's the
biggest
thing.
thing.
I don't. I keep track of my steps during the day, but I don't consider my steps exercise because I'm such a bicycle junkie. That's how I look at my exercise. So yeah, I may get 5,000 steps in a day, maybe six. But do
Right.
I think of it as exercise? No, I don't.
I mean, and recently, except for the weather, has kind of stifled some of that here because we got snow and
I,
ice
like
going
I've
on.
been I've been riding exercise bikes for uh almost 2 weeks. I finally got one ride in this past week, but I thought maybe I could ride
You had
tomorrow. No,
snow. You had snow where you're at, right?
yeah, exactly. And we only get that every 3 or 4 years.
Man, well,
Um,
everybody got some kind of snow where we're at.
yeah,
So,
exactly. Well, Ted had snow in Dallas.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right.
And
Yeah,
when it gets slippery in Dallas, you don't want it anywhere in Texas. It gets
right,
really slippery.
right. So anyway, like I said, I wanted to. I keep walking is my thing, and
Yeah.
trying to do exercise walking plus the walking I do at work plus the walking I do when I do my
Yeah.
DoorDash or Amazon delivery.
And it's
I
it's all in the head because I this April will be my 45th year since I started exercising. So it's in my head. I have to do something where I'm strenuous and where I sweat. That's just me.
right, and I
And
you
you're
know
not almost 80 years old. I am.
right I yeah. But I try, do I kind of hustle especially when I'm delivering Amazon? Because, the quicker I deliver
Right.
the packages, the more,
More
the
money you make.
sooner I
Yeah.
get done. But also, in recently, when I did walk before the snow hit us, there was a hill on the other side where I live.
You
It,
showed me that hill, didn't you?
yeah,
Yeah.
probably when we looped around the circle and
Right.
the streets that are going over on 9th and 10th and 8th,
Mhm.
that's going up a hill and it's not a gentle hill. It just starts taking off.
You
So
want to walk
to,
up a hill. You've been here at Eleanor's house. Try walking
oh
up this hill.
no, I never forget the time I got there. I'm like, I'm driving in the dark. I'm like going, oh my God, I can only imagine what must be like going down that hill or coming back up in the snow that you had.
Well, the snow was, way more than we used to here, but because I have a Mini Countryman
Hmm.
and it has all four wheels, so I tried it. Well, I came to Eleanor's because the snow was coming down bad that day. Matter of fact, we only worked in the morning about an hour and a half, and they said go home because they won't be delivering any cars to branches at all.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. We deliver cars between branches for Enterprise. So anyway, so when I came up the road to Eleanor's, it was about 10 o'clock in the morning. I go to turn off the main road where you see the hill. There's 6 cars down at the first 2 houses because they couldn't get up the hill. And they are looking at me like, how is he? I just drove up that hill like it was nothing because I have the all-wheel drive.
Right.
But when I got to Eleanor Street, where I got to go downhill for 3 houses, going downhill is as bad as anybody else's. So it
Yeah.
was so slippery, I could not turn it into the driveway. I finally got it at the curb, and I just had to leave it there for about 24 hours. And finally, it got up into the 40s, and I was able to shovel behind it, and then I got it into the driveway. But it'll climb like nothing. I mean, it acted like the ice wasn't even there.
Yeah. The all-wheel drive is really nice. I got them in both my vehicles.
Yeah.
It's a huge help. It's a huge help. So, but yeah, I was just like I said, I was just more happy to, I'm thinking, who am I going to give this watch to? And immediately I said, George is about the only logical one that will
Because
get
he's an old
anything
fart
out
who
of it.
needs a big. He's an old fart that needs a big watch so we can see it. Yeah.
And it's a good size watch too. I mean,
Yes, it
and
is.
not a
Yes, it
bit,
is.
and it's not a bad way. You know what I mean? It's a really nice size,
No,
watch.
well,
And
it fits me good because I'm 6'3". So yeah, big guy, big watch.
right,
Now this
right.
the watch 7 that I have is a small one. I'm used to it, but it's way smaller than my other watches.
You're right, right. And well, just like this one, I have to have this case around to make it look big. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? This is
and it
the Pixel
looks like the
Watch
one you
2.
gave me with the case on it.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm glad. Like I said, it's just I don't know. It's what's and it was like nobody would buy it. Nobody would, and just like it was just like all right, let me ship it out and
Give it to
surprise.
somebody who gets some use out of it,
Right,
basically.
right,
And
right.
I
So
will. You know.
yeah, but that's about it. I was looking forward to hearing about that, and like I said, getting back. I'm trying to get back, to do some videos.
Well, you're doing pretty good so far.
Well, about the only one I'm going to get a little glitzy with is I'm formulating an idea with uh
S25.
the S25 Ultra. So I got some ideas with that. I'm not doing an unboxing. I'm more going to just because what's there to unbox anymore, right? It's
Yeah.
the same,
I only do the quick
you know.
unboxing. Just it's my way of telling them, look, I got the phone, so I do a quick one. That's it.
Right, but I got some ideas what I want to do with it, and try to make some content from it. Take advantage of the pen as far as you when I use Filmora on my phone
Mhm.
and trying to scroll through some of that stuff and having a pen. I want to see what
With
that
easier,
is
yeah.
like. Yeah,
See,
so
I'm just not an S Pen guy. I had the S21. I maybe I ever used it. I've had it 4 years. Maybe I ever used it once. I had the S23 twice. Never used the S Pen. I just found I'm not an S Pen kind of person. You know.
look at here.
There you go.
This comes with this tablet. And I
Oh,
use
okay.
this pen. I use this pen as a mouse at times. It's really nice.
Well,
And
that kind of makes some sense, I guess. Yeah.
and also it does have a note feature in here where you can write if you wrote a note and there's a
Right.
button that and it would take your scribble, it would
Mhm.
decipher pretty much what it would say. I played
Okay.
around with it before, but I'm going to take advantage again. That's a feature that comes with the phone, and let's see what it let's see
Yeah.
what. these features have to offer.
Well, you have a better
Um,
attitude than me because the ones I've had, every time I've gotten them, I'm like, okay, let's see if I can use. I never use it. It's just not my style. You know.
right. So how's the A35 doing for you?
I am loving this thing now. Of course, this is the end. I took it to work today, and this was my main phone today, and my secondary was the S Pixel 9 Pro. But
Hmm.
so far, I'm loving it. I haven't had any of those issues that I had with the 854, which you didn't. And Big House said he had the 854. I think he said he gave it to his brother, and he didn't have any problems. I'm the only one I know. I had all this jankiness, and it never stopped, and it drove me nuts. So I
The
was really glad to
A20
get rid of that. This thing is smooth as silk so far.
is it okay?
Yeah,
All right.
because when I take it to work, now keep in mind we deliver cars from one branch to another. So if there's 4 drivers plus the chase driver, the one who picks us up and drops us off, well, I'm sitting in the back of the van half the time and I'm watching videos the entire time, almost always. So this thing has been very smooth today.
What earbuds you got it paired? Do you have earbuds paired to it?
None. Today I used 2. I used the OnePlus Buds 3. Yeah, 3. And I've got the new 3 Pros coming because that came free when I ordered the OnePlus 13. So today I used the OnePlus Buds 2 with Buds 3 with it, and I also used the Buds 3 with the Pixel 9 Pro also. So I switched back and forth. But when I'm working, I carry 2 sets of earbuds because one starts dying, and I just switched to the other. So I had the Pixel Buds with me also.
Hmm.
And that started dying. I used them all morning through lunchtime, and about 1 o'clock, no, about 2 o'clock, I get here. They were starting to get weak, so I just switched to the OnePlus. So I use both earbuds on both phones today. So when I'm working, I get a lot of use out of them because I'm watching videos half the time when I'm sitting in the
Right.
back being taken from one place to another.
Brian asked yes, Brian, A54 is Exynos. All of the phones
Yes,
that the A25, that the
this is Exynos
A35.
too. Yeah,
I don't know what series, what the numbers, what
I
model they are, but
I
I know that A54 for me, and actually a bunch of the guys, our company went with A54s. Well, it's part of probably the package they have with AT&T. Yeah, they have them, and they use them for work, and they're being used for billing, ordering parts, communications, and all that stuff. And our guys are not easy on phones. I'm going to say that. So they're the Lag City. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I don't know. Brian and Big House. I want to say this. I almost want to say that Exynos 1380 is in this tablet, and I have zero. When I mean zero, I mean zero. Uh, Nothing. This
issues.
tablet is using an Exynos chipset, and I'm almost certain it's the same one out of the A54.
Yeah,
Yes,
this one has the Exynos 1380.
that one has the same one than out of the A54.
Okay. Now see,
That's
I
what
have
that's what
no
they
problem with this.
right. Um,
And see,
I
Brian saying leg city, but Big House said he had no problems with his, just like
right.
you. You know.
Right. And I'm saying I'm playing games. I'm not playing intense games, okay?
Right.
But I'm playing games on both
Now you
on
play
these
something. What
devices.
you play? You play old games. What is it that
Well,
you
I
like to
play
play?
over Royal Match. I've
Okay.
been trying to move up to I find a game. I haven't found a game that really catches my attention, like, where it's graphically intense,
Mm-hmm.
shoot 'em up games, that kind of thing. I haven't found anything that really makes me want to keep it.
I only play one
Um,
game once in a while, Asphalt 9, but who do you know that loves driving any more than me? Well,
Well,
nobody.
there you go. That's an intense game,
It is an
George.
intense game. Yep.
That would be great to try it out on that phone to see
Yep.
if you get that. Now
Yep.
I
That makes
have
sense.
now I'm almost want to go back for a bit. I have the A15.
Hmm.
I have the A15. I'm tempted to maybe put my SIM card back in that for
And
the
that didn't give you any jankiness either?
yes. The
Okay. Yeah.
A15 has a bit, and the A25 has it. I really feel I wonder if I will make my next video on
Okay.
another device to see how long it takes it to render. I really
Oh,
do
okay.
feel that on the A25 to when I shoot it and to export it and rendering
Right.
on the
Yeah. You
phone,
could
the
you could do
A25.
everything on the phone. Right.
Right. I think I did one here. I think I
Hmm.
did one video here. And let me tell you, let me just segue real quick. Also, QuickShare is the bomb. Let me tell you, because I shot videos on different other phones,
Hmm.
and maybe I did used Filmora on that phone, and I would just transfer that video file to the phone that I need because it's under my Simple Your device. All these
Right.
phones I talk about have separate accounts. I made generic accounts on all these phones.
Okay. Well, you keep up
Okay.
with a lot.
I like it. This is just me. That's how I roll, you know.
Yeah, every time I tell Elna I'm coming down here to start editing, and editing is, as you know, is a lot of, and I do all my editing on the computer, but it's a lot of work. And she
Mhm.
always says, "You're going to go enjoy yourself." I said, "Well, I do enjoy." She thinks it's just fun for me, and I do enjoy it, but it's
It
still a
is.
lot of work. Yeah.
It is still a lot of work. I'm that's why my this video that I'm referring to, I'm going to put some work into it. Time behind here
Right.
on the computer here. Use the real computer to
Right.
do the actual editing, not
See, I
versus on
never
the
edit
phone.
on the phone, so I don't even know what it's like. You and Anthony, my Project 13, are the two that I know that use a phone for editing a lot. And Anthony won't even use a computer.
Yeah, and I tell you, Anthony, he does a hell of a job on doing it
Yeah.
a lot better than I can do.
Well, he does it all the time, and he's been doing it for years now. You
Years,
know.
right, right. But
Jay Will
use
tried to get him to even try some with the computer. He absolutely refused.
did
You
he
know.
now?
Yeah.
Did he? So yeah. Um, man, we got so many. We covered so much stuff,
Yeah, we
but
did.
yeah, and we
But you
you
saw
know
my notes. I said in the notes, open-ended discussion, and then I said this may take place at any time in the live stream, so be
we, we
ready.
just we just jumped right in.
Exactly.
So. So yeah, those are the things but though too is where I'm going to try and use the S25 Ultra for that. I'm going to try and shoot the video, create the video, figure a way to upload the video somehow, or just use
I
QuickShare.
would think that would be a good editing phone. I would think it would
I'm
have to
looking
be.
forward. I'm looking forward to put it through its paces that way
Right.
too.
Right.
So, but yeah, and I'm not. I'm trying to balance. Like yesterday, I did DoorDash yesterday, so I can have tonight off.
Okay.
I'm going to
And
try and shoot him.
you can see, folks, how he's spoiled himself because he's making so much money.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm trying to also it's a balancing act now. This is what I'm trying to do this year is more
And
balance.
you're doing great so far. When you said you were
Yeah,
going to start doing again, I was like, but you are starting to do it again. I think it's great.
I'm trying, and I'm the crazy one actually started a second channel. I don't know if you know that, George. Did you know
I
that?
remember you did, yeah.
Yeah, I started, and that's actually I edit and uploaded that off the OnePlus. You got me thinking. I want to say it's fairly quick. That's what made me think of the A25. I'm going, you know what? That took a while to do one of those videos I did
So the One Plus
from
10
it.
was fast.
I think it was faster. Now I'm going to really look into it. I got to make a video for tomorrow. I've been doing a video on the other channel.
Now, what's the
Uh,
name of the other channel?
um,
Should I ask somebody else?
Yeah, I know. You know, it's a name. It's wait a minute. Now,
He's got to
hold on.
look it up.
I
I'm the
forget
old
now.
guy here, not you. Oh, that's hilarious.
Uh, something about South Jersey. I don't have it. I can't. Gig work in South Jersey or something like that.
Okay,
I'll
I've
get
never
it over
gone
to
to it. I
you.
know that. I think you mentioned it, but I don't think you ever told me the name.
Yeah, this is embarrassing because I don't, but my main thing here is simply your device. I do that because I like to share my experiences that's my focus on that channel. My
Well, I'm here to
experiences.
embarrass you, so you can count on it.
Okay, that's good. Uh, um, my experiences on that, and I'm trying to do more local, saying
Now
I'm
that's
in South
this
Jersey
is
and
all the DoorDash stuff that you're talking about.
DoorDash stuff. Yeah. I mean, I have had some interaction. I got 9 subscribers. I got 9 subscribers in about a week. I
Well,
haven't checked
when
recently.
you send me the name, then you'll have 10.
Okay, all right. And yeah, I edited and uploaded off the one plus 10. I think that was fairly that was quicker. How should I say? It was quicker, And
Especially as long as that phone is.
data speeds have a lot to do with it too.
Yeah.
So it depends on where I'm at and all.
Your different plans impact them also.
Yeah, right. So, but let's see. That's about it. I don't think I'm I'm gonna just. I've always wanted to try and stick with what you do with the phone. I've always
Hmm.
wanted to show longevity.
Hmm.
I think I did a video on this. Correct me if I'm wrong. I did do a video on this about uh having this phone and I always felt that that Motorola phone really was overlooked in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. Actually, that one I was on a walk. I did that. Yeah, here it
Oh,
is.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was on a walk down in South Carolina. I was trying to start some of my
Oh,
walking.
I did see you when you were walking down there. Yeah.
Yeah, Brian commented. Matter of fact, Brian was the only person who commented. Thank you, Brian. Looks solid. Devices from last few years can still operate well as long as enough as long as security updates are there. And yes, Brian, they still are giving me updates on it. So
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that first video you did from North Carolina, Eleanor had asked me where in North Carolina, and I said, I think it's out in the what do you call it?
Outer Banks,
The Outer
it's
Banks.
south. It's south of the Outer Banks.
I wasn't sure, but then when you did that walk, I think the first video kind of showed where you were, and I said, "Oh, so I was right." You know.
Yeah, I was down. I was near. I was. My wife's girlfriend. I walked the neighborhood. Basically, I walked the
Right.
neighborhood, and their property where they're situated is literally a block or two from the Back Bay, like a Back Bay area.
How long have
So,
they lived there?
in 2018, 2017, they moved from here in Jersey. They got out of Jersey because the taxes were killing them.
It's on the three. It's probably the third one of my list of places I could never live.
What,
I
New
could
Jersey or North Carolina?
no Outer Banks
Oh,
because
oh,
when I move, I always think, where is the safest place to move? Like when we left New Jersey in '87, and I decided to put out resumes. Well, I wanted to go hot because I've had frostbite twice. So I
oh.
put a resume out in San Diego, Vegas, Phoenix, and Orlando. Well, I
Oh,
did get
wow.
an offer from a bank in San Diego, but then I found that it's one of the most expensive cities in America back in the '80s.
Hmm.
So I got an offer from Orlando, so that's where we moved. Why did I pick Orlando? Because I said, if you're going to live in Florida, where's the safest place to live in Florida? Oh, in the middle, where the hurricane has to cross many miles to get to you. And I got proven right in 2004. We had 4 hurricanes in a row in September of 2004. And I mean, right behind the other. Francis, Charlie, which is the worst one, and 2 others. and Charlie hit the coast on the Atlantic side at 150 miles an hour. Well, by the time it got to where we were on the west side of Orlando, it was down to 90. Huge difference from 150 miles an hour. So I said, right. The middle of Florida is the safest place to live in Florida. Brian, thank you as always, sir. But my number one place that I would never live, being proven right now, is California, because between the fires and the earthquakes, I could never live there. I just could not live there. I also could not live anywhere in Nebraska or Oklahoma or Missouri because the thought of a tornado terrifies me. I've never seen a tornado. Hey, look, he jumped in here. Are you there?
Oh, jeez. Captain One Phone. Captain One Phone, yeah. Yeah, I can't do it.
Mister, I can't do it.
What's going on? Hold on, I'm trying to fix my.
Brian agrees with me.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you need to be a little bit louder, Will.
Will. See, you've got echo.
Now, of course, I said a little bit louder, and I went back to my singer. Just a little bit louder. That's in my mind. A little bit louder. That's in my mind. I'm hearing myself.
Yo.
Talk a little more. Talk a little more so we can hear what you sound like.
George.
Yes, sir. You sound soft or muted a little bit, doesn't it to you, Mike?
Wait a minute. We don't have the reverb, do we?
No, the reverb I think went away.
You can yeah.
But try to make it up a little bit louder, Will.
Now it's back.
Yeah, just come back. He's doing something.
I don't know. It's acting stupid. Anyway, what's going on?
You see, we don't have that problem on an Android tablet.
No, yeah, I think he's using iOS. I think that's his problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. But he had a good working Android phone he could probably do the show from, but he had to return it.
Got rid of, yeah. This is the phone he just got rid of.
This thing is not working right.
Okay. We can hear you. The echo stopped again.
People send a super chat to Will, okay, so he can forward it, so he can have a working Windows
and a working internet.
Come on, what's the story? I'm
What the heck? Why is it not working again? You jinxed me.
Faded out in that sentence.
George.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, good. You can still hear me. Did y'all did all the stories?
No, we've been
stories. We've been sitting here talking the whole time.
Oh, okay. So what's the topic? Mike's pre-order?
That's where we started.
I was going to move on to another topic in a minute.
Mike, didn't you have an S24?
Yes, I have an S24.
Oh,
but I'm using it as a trade-in.
You didn't have an Ultra, right?
No.
Okay. Now you got an Ultra.
Yeah, I got an Ultra. Yeah.
Hey, Will, Big House is teaching you Captain One Phone. That's right.
They downgraded the S Pen. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I know.
Talked about that too. Yeah.
That's terrible.
There are a lot of people very pissed off about it, I gather. So it doesn't take pictures at all anymore?
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, they said it doesn't. Apparently, because nobody was using it.
But no, nobody was using those features. So this way they don't have to have a price increase. We'll take a feature away.
So they didn't have
of these companies.
But they said nobody's using it. Then how do you get so many pissed off people if nobody's using it?
A lot of upset people.
Yeah,
because they were using it. But still, that's like kind of against what Samsung does because Samsung usually just gives you everything whether you use it or not.
Well, that's true. That's true. But Mike's probably right. That's probably why they didn't raise the price. You know. Brian says they nerfed S Pen and they nerfed the RAM and only upgraded the ultra wide. That's right. They upgraded the ultra wide, and that's
You know,
all.
what was the RAM before?
I don't remember.
Mike, what color did you get? Super
The
silver? Whatever it's called.
no, the silver white. I think they call it something white.
Hey, Will, don't ask him to remember what color the phone is. I asked him what his other channel. He couldn't remember that
I
either.
can't remember what it is right now. So you're going to make me go downstairs and get my other phone and bring it up here.
For real, you don't know the name of your channel?
No, he
I don't
didn't
know.
tell me.
It's called
I drew a
something.
blank.
It's
What's it called, Will?
I think
I got to see if I think I
For a minute,
sent
I
it to
thought he
you.
was actually
Did I
going to
send
tell
it to
him.
you? Maybe it's on the other phone.
Will, send it to him in the chat.
Oh, jeez.
See, this is the value of having multiple phones at all times. I've got 3 phones sitting right
Yeah,
here.
but that's downstairs. So the one time I leave that one downstairs.
Murphy never takes a break.
your channel was called like something
So the
dash.
what they went from 16 gigabytes to 12 gigabytes. Okay, yeah, that's not good.
Oh wow! Why'd they do that if they know that they're gonna go to
I
it
bet
called
you Mike's
AI?
right. I bet you they did it to save money.
Here we go. Gig work in South Jersey. Okay, I found it right there.
Okay.
There you go.
Let me see if I can go subscribe
There
to
you
it
go.
before I forget it.
Here, I'm gonna
Yeah,
share it. I have to share it in the group in our group chat that where it used to be somebody
oh, I
had a
found it.
pixel.
I found a gig work in South Jersey.
Yeah,
Is it one word or multiple words?
I'm saying the link. I'm trying to send you the link right now, guys. I sent it in a text message to you guys. Let me see if I can. I wonder if it will the chat. Let me see.
I'll send you the link too.
See if I can get it here. Let me see
You
if
didn't
it
put it in the
works.
right one, Mike.
What?
You sent it
got
to
it.
me.
I found it on my own.
My name is Michael Dixon.
Oh,
There you
geez.
are.
Do gig work. When I started this,
That's it. Will, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I just
That's
sent
it.
it.
Okay.
Okay, I just subscribed, so I'm good. All right, so any of you
I don't know if that
guys,
link will work.
Ryan, Big House, Elna, anybody that's interested, it's
Uh-huh.
called Gig Work in South Jersey. All separate
Yeah.
words.
Gig, GIG.
I know
They
about
didn't take
Gig. I
away
was
the
a
RAM.
programmer
You
for
had
34 years.
well. Hey, Big House. They only gave us the United States 12 gigs. Now the 16 gig option is in limited countries. But so was it 16 gigs last year in the S24?
I guess it must have been.
Now you got me curious.
Okay, you have an option. Okay.
I didn't have an option.
But if you're going up to 16, that tells me they're going to make you pay for it. Will, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, Eleanor found the story, and I wanted to tell you about it.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
It was on Newsbreak. Catch the name of this. Resale prices for iPhones with TikTok installed
Oh, I know.
soar up to $50,000. I don't know anybody who went for that, but they're saying that they're putting the iPhones that have TikTok on them, that they're all jacking up the price. For TikTok users willing to pay for a newer model phone, listing prices were as high as $50,000. So if you had an iPhone 16 Pro Max and it has TikTok, I guess somebody's asking for $50,000.
Yeah, that's insane.
And and I was telling Mike when we got on if you already had TikTok on your phone, but like I have it on the Pixel 9 Pro, well, I can still use it. But if you, now I have two phones, this phone is 2 days old, this phone is 3 days old. Of course, I cannot get TikTok on either one because neither the Play Store or the App Store will let you go get it anymore.
Well, you can. You just have to put a VPN on your phone and change your region.
Oh, okay.
You can
But
you
other
can
than
do it.
that,
Yeah,
Though.
they probably. He's right. He's right. You could.
If you
You
put a
could, but
VPN on your
but
phone
then
and
you
change
got to
your
get out of
region
the
to
United
Canada,
States.
or
That's what that's saying.
yeah. You could
So
change
anyway, I
your
just
region
thought,
to like Canada or somewhere, and then
yeah, exactly. So I just thought that was a crazy story. So you can thank Eleanor for letting me know about it because I didn't know.
so, well, I was telling my Samsung A54, I should get at least $500 for that
Exactly. Exactly.
because it still has TikTok on it.
Yeah, so does mine. See, and the only reason I have TikTok because Eleanor loves TikTok and she sends me a lot of stuff on TikTok.
Mm. I'm keeping it now because I have it because obviously it's worth money. But
Exactly.
but I couldn't I didn't see I couldn't figure it. I just couldn't figure it out. I don't know. It's just something about it. And I don't know
figure
if
out
you.
what.
I tried to make videos and it just I didn't know how to.
Yeah, I never tried. It was that difficult?
I don't think so. It's just me being me. I'm so used to how the format is here on YouTube and how you make a video and you edit it and do this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
I should
because
look into it.
Mike,
I should look
you know
into
why?
it.
Because TikTok, you don't have to edit and do all that. You just make the
And Mike,
video.
you were asking before, Jazzy James. Who's Jazzy
That's
James?
me. That's one of my several thousand different accounts too with my different phones.
You
I
know,
forgot I'm on that one.
you just here confuse me.
Good.
Hey, Will, he confuses me with the phones. He confuses me with the
I know.
channels. Now he's confusing me with the names.
Jazzy is my
I'm telling
dog.
you,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
he's
You
got
see
like
the
13
picture?
phones. I
And
think you
13
guys are
different accounts.
you guys are neck and neck. 13 different phones, 7
Yeah,
computers,
but
6
Will, I
watches.
only have 3 lines and I never changed those 3 lines. This
No,
guy's
you
got
haven't.
7 right now.
You only
No,
have 3,
you.
George, but I still had a number that he didn't have. Did you see that? The other day in
Oh,
the
okay,
chat,
yeah,
he was like, "What number is that?"
yeah.
Yeah, what number was that?
That's when I don't use the iPhone
Oh,
as my secondary phone. I use that number as my
yeah. See, that was one of the numbers I didn't add into it when I was creating these accounts. That's
right.
why I got George marked as that number I hit George up on is the primary. That's the one I generally, because he said that's the line that he's on. And if it was something pressing, I could use the iPhone line because
Yeah,
I got my
this
iPhone with
number
me.
is with me every day, no matter which phone I'm on.
Um, Brian wants to know what phone you got going on in the comment.
15 Pro Max.
Yeah, same as I have. Same. Oh, and Mike, I talked about how I tend to alternate because of the expense. So I have the 15 Pro Max. I will probably be getting the iPhone 17, because I didn't get the 16.
I hope they do something with the next one. They got to have something different about it. I mean, they
Well,
added a camera feature.
supposedly
Mike,
the
Mike,
SE4 is coming out in March.
you're just not a
Um,
fan, Mike. That's all.
Well, no, I'm not a fan. I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with my iPhone 15 Plus, and it'll be here until it dies.
Yeah, Mike is just not a fan because
What it's Will, what's it called? It's not called the SE4 that's coming out. What's it called? I forgot.
I thought it was called the SE4.
I
No,
heard it was going to be Air, like they were calling it the Air.
no, the Air is a totally different phone. That's going to be the
Okay.
skinny one that comes out for the 17s.
The Air.
The
Okay, is the
SE4
Air?
is not much, but they came up with a different name.
So is that why
I don't know.
Samsung's coming out with that?
The Edge.
Was it? Yeah, the Edge. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're reusing the
exactly.
old name.
Samsung's always going to try to keep up with Apple.
Yeah, they're reusing the old name, which is
And
stupid.
it's supposed to be a really thin. So they're already gearing up for the thin phone that Apple's going to be dropping.
And then Samsung showed off like a headset too, right? They
Yeah,
like showed
they
it or something. That's what I heard.
a
And
threefold, a
but
trifold, and
keep in mind,
glasses.
people have already shown that the iPhone is already going to be thinner than the Edge. So they
Oh, it
beat
is.
Samsung already.
Yeah, but who asked for a thin phone?
I
Yeah,
have no
really.
idea. I
I
have
never
no
asked
idea.
for one.
This became a race, and like, who asked for this race? Who wants these thin phones that badly? You know,
The problem is if the battery life goes down, then what's the point?
exactly.
Unless they're doing something crazy with the battery.
But supposedly there's new technology in battery technology in like the OnePlus 13 that allows you to have the bigger battery but take up less room. That's why this thing has a 6,000 milliamp battery.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want a phone with a little bit of girth, a little bit of some kind of. I don't want nothing
Yeah,
wide.
you don't want it to be too thin.
If
Yeah.
you want chunky, get a piece of candy.
And you want chunky? Get that phone from CES. You see that phone? It was like a brick, but it also had a camera or like a projector in it. A 20,000
Oh yes, I heard about it. I
milliamp
need to get
battery was in it. I forget who made it now. Oakley or Okatel,
Alcatel.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, big house, 6,000 milliamps for the win.
Yeah,
And then it's only going to get better, supposedly.
The OnePlus 13 will take you at least through 2 days.
Well, when you say that, George, have you really put it? Did you ever try to hammer it? Like use?
I haven't tried it, but people who do are saying that not it's heavy duty users are saying that, and I've heard
Really?
multiple places. One guy, I forget who it was, like whose channel I was watching. He said he tried to make it die within 2 days. He couldn't do it. He's a heavy user.
All right, I gotta ask you.
Big House said it was Energizer. I guess it had that.
Yeah, there was an Energizer, but I'm talking about this
Energizer comes up with a weird phone every CES. That's right.
Yeah. George, what kind of case would you consider getting for the S25 Ultra?
S30.
What's like do you have a favorite?
Probably Tudia, but that's probably because they gave them to me for free for a long time. They don't anymore. I'm not in the favorite group anymore.
But
I like
mean,
Tudia cases because they're protective, but they're not thick. Now, if
right.
I wanted a phone that's super protective, what's his name?
I don't want to protect. I actually like the clear cases myself, or semi clear. Do I have my
I would think the Spigen clear case is usually pretty good.
Yeah. You got me thinking. Spigen. Yeah, I gotta go look that up. It's the only thing I want to get. That's the only thing I want to get extra for it is the case. And like I said, I'm going to live without a screen protector on mine.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm paying the extra for the insurance, and if they're bragging it's supposed to be tougher. So, let me see here.
Don't test it though if you can help it.
No. How do you spell Spigen? SPEGIN.
SPI.
I got it.
Yeah. SPIGEN, I believe. Yeah.
25% off Galaxy S25 Ultra cases. Well, you know what? They got this fancy one.
So when does it come, Mike?
Well, it's supposed to be released the 7th.
And remember, I did the video a week and a half ago or so that said for those who pre-ordered, they're supposed to receive theirs on the 7th. That's what they were saying before they were released. I mean, before the event. Oh yeah, Brian is saying out of box if you want max protection. That's true. And you pay for it.
Can I make this one bigger? This looks sharp. Can I get the other? There we go. This looks sharp. Oh, make it. I don't know. Maybe I should just go this way again, like that. That looks. I like that. That's almost like a.
It's got a MagSafe on the back. Looks like.
Well, yeah. It also looks like a like a see through almost.
Yeah.
Now I know. I think I want to make a video about this personally. I'm thinking about talk about cases. I really like. I know people are going to. I think Will is going to.
Big House has a suggestion here for you.
I
Mike?
do not. No, Rinky, I will never buy because they were a bunch of words I don't want to curse in front of George when I had a problem on a case with theirs. I would never ever buy a Rinky case again.
If you can't get any customer satisfaction, you don't want to go with them anymore.
Nope.
Why? What'd they do?
I had a case fall apart on me of theirs, and I thought it was lifetime or a year. It was under a year, but apparently I was just past my 6 months, and we can't do nothing for you.
Really?
What do you mean? Oh yeah. I just did not. Yeah.
Brian has a Rinky case. Okay.
I've been liking D brand cases. This is the new Ghost 2.
Okay.
Now they stood behind this. My original Ghost case.
And that reminds me of Ghost Tech. They used to make cases too, didn't they?
They're still
They don't
around.
make cases anymore.
Oh,
No, they're still around.
okay.
I had Ghost Tech before, and they turned yellow. They turned yellow. They promised
And
me
I
they
think you're right.
wouldn't.
I think I did too. Yeah.
And also the edges that around here. It's sort of like not here, but around here. I don't know. It just kind of like fell apart. It got mushy. I didn't care for it. But they're expensive. But like this one here, they're going $50 for this case.
Here
For
you
this
go,
one
Brian.
here. I forgot stepchild.
He's talking about the Rinky case. Hey, I got the stepchild, but I have this is a Tootie, I think.
That's a Tudia.
I think so. Let me double.
They have a clear case.
Yeah, sometimes I get a clear case, sometimes I don't. Now this
Mike, what was the one that you just said?
835 came with a clear case.
What's that?
Mike, what was that company you said went out of business?
Oh, a Caseology. Now I really didn't. I should really research it more. I don't know if it was like a division of another company, or Caseology went out of business and Speak and Pick kept some of the others.
And I was wondering, this is the Spigen case, Mike.
Is it?
Yeah, so I like.
I never seen a green one like that. That's interesting.
And that's why you can see through it, because I have the green screen behind me.
Yeah. I see that. Yeah. Glitter. Well, anyway, I'm debating on what to get for a case. I really want to get. Oh, there we go. Yeah, here we go. Parallax. They got.
Big House says he's using the Poetic Garden on his Pixel 9 Pro.
I really don't like. I mean, the black case is. But I'd rather show the color of the color of the phone. You spend all this money, you got all these choices. You know what I mean? So that's why I like these. But I think somebody made a comment. I don't know if it's one of you guys, which is fine. I do understand your feelings on it. But there was that time that they really were poking fun at somebody about Yeah, they were really nasty.
Yeah.
And I will admit, if you really look at some of their advertising, they really toned it down. They're very obnoxious and almost abusive to their customers. While they're talking online. Actually,
Really?
I don't see. Yeah, they were man. There was a time they were like, ooh, that was
terrible.
They were, yeah. Man, they were just straight up rude and intentionally. And people loved it. They thought that was cool, but.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a D brand, so.
No, you got to follow them on Twitter, George. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Is it Twitter?
Follow them on Twitter and see their interactions with their customers. They're terrible.
Big House is saying the Guardian would be perfect for you, Mike. Great protection as well.
Is that clear, a Big House? Is that a semi-clear? Can you see the
That's-
color
he's talking about
of the
the
phone?
Poetic Guardian.
Here,
Yeah,
I'll,
but let him know if it's clear, Big House. He said it is clear. So look up the Poetic Guardian.
I'm checking right now.
Okay.
Oh,
Will, why are
yeah.
you not gracing us with your face today?
Oh, I'm lazy, George.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
He's
just
still in
getting like
bed.
Ted, you know.
I don't feel like sitting in front of the computer.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I gotta do that.
What are you
I
doing
gotta
this
do that
from? Are you doing it
tomorrow
from the
for-
phone?
Yeah, I gotta do that tomorrow for 16 hours.
I was gonna say
What?
with your work schedule, I can't blame you.
You got to be in front of the camera for 16 hours?
Computer.
Or at a desk?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll get my 15,000 steps in tomorrow.
That's how many you get in?
Yeah, on the
Oh,
weekends.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black,
Yep,
blue,
telling all the customers
green.
that they're always right. All you do is apologize for everything.
Really?
Sorry about that. Yeah.
You can say it in your sleep, huh?
Yeah, that's all we do. So sorry. It's not. It's all day long.
So, Mike, are you seeing the clear case?
Yeah. This might do. This is a very good chance this will do. And it's price right. Big House, do you get it? I mean, I don't know if it's any promotional stuff for you recommending that to me. Let me know. Hey, what happened to I've been thinking about these cases. What happened to Armadillo Tech or whatever? I haven't seen him.
Carl?
Yeah, he
Yeah, what
went
is he
to
doing?
what's his main case now?
I don't
I know he has several
I-
different ones.
Yeah, but
Armadillo
Right.
Tech cases.
yeah, he doesn't make those anymore. But it's a different name, and they're all Aramin, I think. And he only does high end
Caseborn. Caseborn.
Yeah,
So where you go? Content shop now.
there's another name. There's another name he goes by also, though. I'm trying to find.
Fine board.
But remember, he had Snail. He had his. He had the
No,
wallet.
you're right,
he had
Mike.
a lot of stuff going on at once.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he
but
hasn't
he
really.
only makes high end case. I'm sure he'll make a case for the S25 Ultra, though.
No, well, at least in Caseborn. Oh,
Yeah, look up there. The Thinborn. That's the other one. Thinborn.
Thinborn.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I know he makes a lot of Apple cases, iPhone cases.
Of course.
Of course, I should have been waiting for that, right?
Thinborn. Let's see.
He's got to go where the money is.
That is where the money is.
No. Everything. The last S24 line. That's all he's gone up to. In both
Okay.
both of them.
Oh, he didn't do. Well,
He
if
didn't
did
do a
S24,
25.
I wouldn't be surprised if he came out. Well, he would have already had it, though, wouldn't he?
He
I
would
would
be.
think
Yeah,
he'd
these
already had
cases are showing up already weeks ago. I
That's
was getting
true.
things about it.
That's true, and he usually
he
does
quit.
show you early.
I
too.
wonder if he's got a problem. I wonder if he's got it,
That's
because this
interesting.
stuff ain't cheap though. He's got to somehow get the molds,
Get the what?
Yeah.
the molds,
yeah,
The molds
yeah.
to make the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he
Yeah.
has to pay up front for any kind of patents or anything,
Well, who wants a moldy case anyway? Okay.
Mike, you signed up for that.
Yeah, he led me right into it, didn't he?
Mhm.
Telling you.
Yeah, I did. Can't blame the man for making Apple cases. Well, yeah, that's a given. Apple cases and Samsung's number 2. Because there were plenty of choices for Samsung S25 Ultra.
You go into any place, even Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
you always see a whole bunch of Apple cases and then some Samsung cases, and that's it. That they don't have anything else.
Hey, we got phone tech at work. Alan's here, and yes,
Good. Hey, Alan.
the apple juice is running thick.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's probably still
Yeah.
recovering from CES. You know.
Yeah. 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 Alan, we're back for this one today. No promises.
Mike
I'll see you in a few weeks from now. We'll get together again.
And Mike did his first pre-order of a Galaxy S25 Ultra. He's never done that before.
I want to say, I think even the closest thing I came to a pre-order was the Pixel 8 Pro, and as it was, I waited like a week or a little more. You know.
So it's the first time a day one.
I mean, I did that day. I was trying to order it moments after the show, but I'm at work. I'm still busy at doing my job. Eventually, when everybody left, no more phone calls were coming in. It was 4:00, and I'm just hitting there, and I'm like hitting the. I never forget. I'm hitting the buttons, and I'm picking out what I got to do, how am I going to pay for it, and all this stuff. I'm like, going, oh my God, I'm really going to do this.
Fooled yourself. Look at Brian. Yeah. Brian said Target had no Pixel 9 Pro cases. They said, "What is a pixel?" Even though the cell phone section had pixels on display, they still asked. That's terrible.
Hey, if it was an iPhone, they would know right away.
Oh, Alan didn't go to CES this year.
Nobody else except for Gadget Beard.
Okay. Interesting.
Team 100. I mean, I got to get the 100 back. You know.
Yeah, he's looking for it.
So
Brian agrees. They did one. Seems like you guys did one about a month ago, and I know didn't Bobby have one like last week or the week before?
Yeah, I thought I saw spots of the team together.
Alan was on one with them about I guess last month. I guess.
Did you see good old Android stud, man? He went to Best Buy and made a video of.
I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I saw it.
The good old days, you know.
Best Buy, and then I saw that he did go to Best Buy. Yeah.
Oh well. Things have changed. My oh my, how things have changed. Let me tell you.
Get the band back together.
Yeah, really.
He just took me to the Blues Brothers. We're getting the band back together.
So Will, you there?
Yeah, I'm here listening about Team 100.
There you go.
Best Buy reviews will never go away. So Will, what was the thing about the Pixel? Why did you what made you return it? Because
he kept it longer than he kept one for a long time.
I can't do it.
Yeah, you had me fooled.
I told you I can't do it. I just can't. Like I can't. I don't know how you do it. You let something just sit there and don't even use it. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, but look at me. I always have an iPhone along with my Android phones, and I always use both.
George, you don't. I don't know. You do it too, George. How many phones you got?
How many phones I have? How many current phones? Probably 6 or 7.
George, you could have went on vacation.
I don't want to go on vacation. I enjoy what I do. You have to keep in mind, since I retired from programming, what was that, 9 years ago now, I've become a workaholic, and I enjoy being a workaholic.
That's terrible.
I never thought that would happen to me. I used to tease Elmo for being a workaholic, but I enjoy my driving. I work 3 days a week for Enterprise, and I enjoy this. So I love working. You know, I think part of that is just
it's not working, George. You're having fun doing it.
Yeah, I'm having fun, but it's still work. But here's my attitude, and this is how all the years I was a programmer. If you don't enjoy your work, go get another job. In the last 20 years, you would never, or 30 years, you would never hear me say, I hate my job. No, if I hate my job, I'm going to go get another job. I
Right.
never understood people who say they hate their job. Then why are you there? It's stupid to work somebody you don't enjoy, to me.
So I can see Brian saying, I hear you on that, Will. So I guess,
Yeah, like
hey, you know what? I enjoy it
like
too. I enjoy what's that?
you know what it is, Mike? It's the phones are boring now too. Like the Pixel's great, but it's boring. Like it's not like And I hated this company, Mike, but they used to have crazy phones. Like LG would always have a crazy design, or
Yes,
the
they
Mhm.
did.
OnePlus,
Yes, they
the
did. Yeah.
OnePlus 7 Pro was crazy, and the camera popped up from the inside. And
Aren't they
now,
the
like I
ones who
see
did the Flex years ago?
I see the OnePlus now, and that thing is hideous to me.
You
Do you
see, I
really?
like it. It grows on you.
I hate that
I
camera.
really
I hate
like it.
that
I'm
camera
used to them
design.
now, though.
That camera
I
design
really
is
like it,
terrible.
but
I
I
don't like
agree with
it.
Brian's comment about the Pixel is like the iPhone. It really is become the quintessential iPhone of
it's
Android.
Google's iPhone. That's true.
Spent across the board,
He said boring, but it works. I don't find it boring. Well, I still
It
get
is
excited
boring,
about phones.
George. It's boring when you look at like what Samsung is doing. Samsung has like
Now, see, I
you know.
think OnePlus is much more interesting than either one.
To me,
I almost bought the
OnePlus
Red
is.
Magic and feel like the different same phone from Sammy and iPhone. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, what Alan's saying.
Yeah, Big House says if you want different now, it has to be flip or fold.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Well, this is one reason I like the OnePlus. They don't look like anything else either. And you see a lot of people who love this look now. Because I guess people got used to it. I did.
George, I think we're the only two humans on this side of the Mississippi that actually has a phone that looks like that. Because
It
you
could
don't
be.
see that phone anywhere else.
An awful lot of people an awful lot of YouTubers buy it. That's for sure. And an awful lot of
Yeah,
YouTubers love it.
a lot of YouTubers buy it, but that's the only reason if we see a third person that's you and me or
No,
two,
I have
and
to
we
admit, every time I mention it at work, they always ask me what's OnePlus, and I have to tell them.
right. What's OnePlus? What is that? If you whip that phone out, people will do a double take and look at you. But if you pull out a Samsung phone, let me tell you, George, you pull out that A35, they have no idea what that phone is.
Yeah, and when I showed it to Elna, she said, "Why is it straight like that?" I said, "It's been like that for years, Elna."
Hold on.
Android studies here too.
Oh, this is epic. But
It's like 2020.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Reunion
my
set.
God, that is awesome.
Big house. You're right about that. As far as the watch
Can't
Fridge
lost it.
compete. That's why there was I saw somebody's review of the S25 Ultra, and he liked it a lot. But MKBHD, he wasn't impressed because it hardly changed
Because it's the
anything.
same phone again. That's why.
Yeah, and he practically said that. He didn't say that exact words, but he almost said it.
He said it's the same phone here again. That's what
Yeah.
he said.
Okay. Yeah. He was the first one I watched, and boy, he made it very clear he was not impressed.
Yeah, Samsung really played it safe. Google, I think, switched their design up nice this year.
Yeah, Google did a good job. But for looks, I'll take the OnePlus. But so far I'm liking this 835. Of course, I'm only 2 full days in though.
What's the 835?
It's the A line. It's 300.
Why, George? I don't
Because
understand.
I wasn't spending $1,300.
Yeah, but it's this like, what? Don't you have like a S24?
No, not anymore. No,
So what do
I
you?
have the S21, which I
So
won't
the
have for long
okay.
now.
So the S21 is probably better than the S.
No, I
whatever
think
you
this is
got.
probably better than that. But in any case, Yeah, I just wanted one, and I didn't want to spend that money again. I just spent $900 for the OnePlus 13. So I looked up online which A phones will have the AI, and the lowest one it came up with was the A35. I said, okay, I'll get the A35. And it's normally $399. I think they knocked off $20, so it's $379 right now.
Oh
It's
wow,
not
look at
bad.
that. We got everybody in here. The tech gentleman's
Oh,
here. It's really
Look, I
Team
got the
100.
tech
Look at that.
gem. Wow, you're right. It is 2020 all
Forbes?
over again.
Where's Forbes? Yeah.
Oh, see, we've got Team 100 right here.
Yeah. All we need is Forbes.
and BG. We need Forbes and BG.
Yeah.
Hey George, I'm having problems here. I got to bounce out real quick. I can't find. I can't find the link. I want to go try and do something with my headphones.
Okay.
That's that Android.
Yeah.
you left it wide open.
Yeah, I
for
left
Mike.
that wide open. Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
Hopefully you come right back in.
I'll be right. Give me a minute. I can't even find. How do I? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me do this.
Will, this is what happens when you get old. So this is your future.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, here we go. What's this? There we go. There we go. I'm back.
There
Sort
you
of.
go. Okay.
I can't
See,
stand this audio.
even the tech gentleman knows that we're back in 2020 again.
George, we need what's his name? Max.
Max. Who's Max?
Oh God, some kid we had on the show sometimes.
George.
Oh yeah. I totally forgot about Max. You're right. Okay.
George, that guy used to get,
My man's making
What's
content.
been like 3 years or something?
he used
Yeah.
to get on your nerves, George.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, Ted had I believe he had a birthday party. So he told me 2 days ago that he wasn't going to make it.
Ted's always busy.
He's always busy for a guy who's single and unattached. He always has something to do.
Mhm.
He even goes
Where's
out on
Ted
a date
live at,
once in a
George?
while. Huh?
George, where's Ted?
He's
where's
in
Ted
Tex.
live
He's
at?
in Texas.
He lives in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Ted's
yeah.
always
Thank you for stopping in, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping
We
by.
very
That
much
was awesome.
appreciate it.
I'm looking at my parlay. Is about to lose.
What are you betting now? Whoa, you're bet. You're a
on
bet.
what?
Yeah.
My basketball
Oh,
parlay is about to lose.
I see where. That's where that pixel money went to.
Oh, okay.
It's
All
about to
right.
lose. I still
You got-
got 1 quarter left. Well, 16 minutes.
Wait,
But
you
it's looking rough.
you put any money on the this weekend games?
Nah, not yet.
No.
I'll see tomorrow.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah.
I'll see
I
tomorrow.
don't bet. So you don't want to go
When
by
I'm
me.
at when I'm
I'll
at
go
work,
to a
I might.
casino once in a while, but that's as much as I'll do.
So who are you all pulling for? Who's an Eagles fan here?
I want to see Eagles in Buffalo.
And the Bills?
Yeah.
In Buffalo, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame though. If Buffalo comes in and comes to the Super Bowl and they lose, I think that's the 5th time that team has lost. Or am I right? I know they went back to back at one point.
This was back when you were a kid. Buffalo went to 4 Super Bowls and lost all 4.
All 4. Yeah,
And-
well, I thought it was 4.
And so did the Vikings. The Vikings did it with Fran Tarkenton.
Yep. That's awesome. I'm looking at the name. I'm looking at these pictures of these. I see the tech gentleman, Android stud. Alan was here. That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, we had like 2/3 of Team 100.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There goes. Yeah, purple people eaters. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, man, that's a name from the past.
Boy. now you just took me back to my teenage years. He was
Yeah.
a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people leader. I
Eater.
know
Oh,
you're
man.
all too young to even know that song, but it was a hit when I was a teenager.
Let me tell you, that was football. Okay. When the
Yeah, I
purple,
agree. I agree.
that was football. All right. This bull crap of, touching up
Well, even
quarterback,
Brady says it's like, you're not even allowed to touch anybody
touch him,
anymore.
no,
You know.
no,
Yeah, I like the
Me-
old days when
you
you
know.
got the hit. How did I become a Raider fan
Jack
in the
fan.
first place? Because back in the 70s and 80s, nobody hurt you more than the Raiders. That's how I became a Raider fan. Yeah,
So
Jack Tatum, that's a football player. Okay.
Mhm.
And my whole mindset in any kind of sports, with any kind of physicality, is a defensive player. I'm your typical defensive player. I don't mind getting hit as long as I get to hit you too. And in a boxing ring, which is one of my favorite things to
we
do,
got BG.
I'm like Joe Frazier. You can hit me all day as long as I get to hit you too. So yeah, so that's real. Oh, and we got BG. There you go.
Yeah,
I
we
said we
got
don't have
BG.
BG. So the only
Yeah.
one we're missing is what's his name from Texas?
Forbes.
Oh, Forbes.
Forbes. Yeah, it's Joseph Forbes. Yeah, we've had everybody else from Team 100 in here.
Yeah, really.
Good to see you, BG.
Thank you for stopping by. I'm trying to.
Yeah, Jack Tatum actually crippled Darryl Stingley from the Buffalo Bills back in the 70s. He hit him. It was a clean hit,
Mhm.
but he hit him so hard, he crippled him for life. And now keep in mind, I'm a Raider fan, so I'm supposed to like Jack Tatum. But what I thought was as classless as it gets, Darryl Stingley said he never even called him at the hospital to say anything, which I thought was terrible.
Yo, check out the
Oh,
Super.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. Ultra
That's
fun.
awesome.
He's kidding. BG saying hello to you.
A few more videos there, George. You can get on the next Samsung special and you get your Ultra.
I bought this 835 this week because after spending the money for this one, the OnePlus this week, I wasn't about to spend two in a row. So $300 and something I can do. $1,300 I can't do.
So,
but my channel's starting to make a little money, so I can't complain.
Yeah. How long did it take you to get to this point? Seems like forever
six
for
years?
all of us.
6 years? Yeah. But I don't
6
care.
years? No. Really? 6 years?
At least, yeah.
PG, man. That's so cool.
Thank you, PG. That's so nice of you. Oh, you guys are good.
PG, I get it. PG, I understand because you're up this way. You got to spend the money on the heater. When somebody's down in Miami, or did Miami get snow too?
Look at that, BG. They've been asking about Team 100 for about a half an hour now. Really?
Yeah, man. We got to get the crew back.
Yeah.
I would stop door dashing for that moment and just check it out. I would just pull aside of the road and check out the show.
Well, we probably all would,
Yeah, definitely.
But Alan said you guys just have too much trouble letting people know what channel it's going to be on. Android Stud says, my dad needs to upgrade his pixelless dying. What do you think under 300?
Under 300.
This 835 is under 300. I'm liking it, but I've only had it 2 days. But it's right now, I think it's $279.99.
See, the Pixel 8a is only
I'm sorry, no, it's
$399.
$379.99. So it's not under 300. Sorry.
Yeah, see, that's a tough one. There's nothing under 300 anymore.
Mike, if this was you last year, you'd be like a Moto powered play, whatever.
I can't say Moto. I can't say Moto to Android Stud.
Yeah, Android Stud, you could probably get a Moto G Power or a Moto G something. I bet you could get it
under 500.
Under
8A
500,
all day.
yes.
8A all day. and I
Yeah,
think it's
I
on now.
got
You
the
got me.
835.
Now you got me going. Look,
I had
hold on.
had the 8A, or Eleanor has it upstairs, but I also have this Air 35. Both of these are under 300, under 500. So yeah, and I said that, BJ. I said you had something on your channel like a week and a half ago. I
The
remember.
Moto is on Android 9.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, wouldn't be
Yeah, but
surprised.
different. It's going
Yeah.
to get the OS update. Go to 10. You know.
Yeah, I had the Pixel 8A, and that's great.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
checking
think
right
you
now.
can top that for value. You know.
8A, hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's $3.99 on. This is the Google store.
Yeah, and I used it for a few weeks, but I basically gave it to Elma. She's not using it, so
Yeah, I think I make it. Okay, I'll pick out that one. There we go, stud right there. I don't know if it shows.
and size wise, you see this Pixel 9 Pro? It feels almost exactly like the Pixel 8A.
Mhm.
If you put them side by side, they're almost exactly the same size.
Mom's got a 7A, and she's going to town on it. She has zero problems with it. So
Cool. I
Yeah.
had the 7A. I traded it for something. I think maybe I traded it for the Pixel 8A. I'm not sure though.
without, yeah, it's on sale. They're saying right now it's normally $4.99. It's $3.99 right now at the Google
I knew
store.
it was above 4 for a while. Okay, so
Yeah.
this would be
Those
the
good
time to
old
get it.
days.
Then that'd be the one I'd go for, Android stud.
Yeah, the good old days of something under $2.99. I can't even. I mean, I don't know. This is the Samsung A15, and it's a good phone.
If you take
If
the
you can pony,
jankiness with it, yes,
if you can pony up the extra money, just get the 8A.
that's what I'd say.
So, that's funny. And no Moto phone. I know that's a no bueno for stud. That's for sure. And you know what? Even I say Motorola's like dead to me. So
Really? Never
I
thought
think
I'd hear
yeah.
you say that.
I man, come on. You buy a phone and you get one OS update, and
Yeah,
then
they're bad with the updates.
I'm telling you, and then I got a security patch on my G Power 2023, whichever the last one I got.
I had that one.
And
Yeah.
I think I went through months without a security patch, and then all of a sudden I got one, and then got another one like 4 weeks
And
later,
I
and
shouldn't
then
say I had that one. I still have that one. It's sitting on my desk at home.
you all fire it up just for good time's sake.
Oh,
I mean,
I use it
it's a
every
good
few
phone,
weeks.
but
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to spend this kind of money on these phones. Even the Motorola phones aren't cheap. They're not
Yeah.
cheap at all. You know.
Well, when you compare
So
them to $1,300 phones, they're cheap.
yeah, I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The 8A, you get all the good stuff. You get all
Oh,
the good stuff.
Leo,
So
stud. Forgot to say congratulations on your Academy. He got an Academy Award, you know.
I thought I saw something about, but I
Yes, he
thought that
got
was for
one.
the team. I thought that was for the whole team. No
No,
way.
that was for him, for his work, for his job.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so forgot to say congratulations. That was awesome.
Congrats for
Oh,
sure.
Alan, another one. Thank you, sir. Well, you guys are being very kind to the old guy tonight.
Keep it up, man. Before you know it, you'll have that S25 Ultra. Right now, you're at S25 territory. Sports
My
End.
kid's
That's what he got.
DoorDash iPhone charges. Okay. Oh yes, he got. Oh, it was the Emmy. I'm sorry, not Academy. It was the Sports Emmy because he works in television. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well,
The kids DoorDash iPhone chargers. Oh my god.
What?
Okay. Wait a minute. Where you get Big House? Where you get an S23 FE right now for under 400? And is it new?
Is that under 400?
This generation, yeah, tell me about it. I deliver that stuff. I don't even think Samsung's still selling S23 FE right now.
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, he's saying on Amazon. Yo, George, yeah,
Ah, okay.
yeah. But hey, is that renewed? George, you said your
I'm
phone.
seeing it on Amazon for $689.99. That's got to be brand new.
Hmm. I would stick with the Pixel personally.
No, it's Samsung still has it on their website. How much? No, same price, $689.99. So yeah, that's got to be
It's got to be
renewed. Then.
renewed.
Yeah. All right, so he says Amazon. I would think Pixel 8a, but I haven't had the S23 FE in my hands at all, so I don't know. I know the X8a is a good phone. So are we about done? Will, are you still there?
Oh, here we go. U.S. Wait a minute. How the heck? Oh, it's renewed. This one's renewed.
It had to be renewed.
Yeah,
'cause
this
if
one's
Amazon's
renewed.
showing a new one for $689, and so is Samsung. It's got to be renewed.
George, your phone that you got, your new Samsung, you said it came with a case? It came with the case?
It came with a plastic clear case. I was shocked.
Where'd you order that one from?
From the Samsung US website.
Oh, is it really? Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe it
And
actually came
I was
one.
shocked that it came with a case. Matter of fact, I have a case that I ordered for it, and I haven't even opened it yet.
Now, I want to say real quick, I just saw BG saying here, renew devices. Yeah, renew devices from Amazon have been okay for him. And I know I've gotten some of renewed stuff from Amazon, and I've had no trouble with.
Exactly.
But I'm still kind of sticking with the 8A. That's just me. So,
Who
and
else
he's
buys
coming from,
renewed?
and if he's coming from a Pixel, it should be just easy as putting that glove back
Oh,
on.
yeah. I would vote 8A also. Brian says, but I enjoy bashing Pixels.
Yeah, the renew stuff is pretty good.
Yeah. What's the girl's name down in Oklahoma? She buys renewed stuff once in a while. You know who I mean, the black girl.
Yeah.
She got burned by somebody's
A renew one?
No, I think she bought that from a person. Then she went out and got it renewed. BG also votes for the 8. Everybody's voting for the 8A, Leo.
And I'm seeing here you put in Best Buy Open Box Dynamite. I will say,
and I know
Open Box
you
stuff is really good. I've had good luck with them. Yeah.
Exactly.
I
wouldn't have thought that. Yeah, Big House says get him a OnePlus 12R. Yeah.
Yeah.
That should
Good
be
phone,
on sale
but
now. The 13R just came out.
But George, if he's used to a Pixel, that's going to be a hard transition, I think.
OnePlus to Pixel is that's not a long
I
stretch.
think it's going to be
not much of a stretch for an everyday user. I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think it would.
Leo, tell me you got the T-shirt saying the family's IT department unpaid. Like the T-shirt I got from my mom. So
Kia Too Technical, yeah, she buys renewed stuff, and she mostly seems do well with it. Alan says he was looking at the 12R too. I'm going to go see if I see a price on their website.
Who at OnePlus?
Yeah. If I don't even know if they still sell it, but let me see if I can find it there.
Yeah, now you got me curious.
OnePlus 12R is still on their US website, and it's $599. So it's $600. Oh, see the 8 gigabytes 128 would be $500, but it says unavailable right now. Oh no. Okay, no, they do have it. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128. It's $500 for the 12R. So $499.99. So just barely under $500.
Here we go. Amazon renewed Google Pixel 8. Google Pixel 8 for $319.
Yeah, I'm
Who's-
sending in my Lord tomorrow and trade-in.
What are you sending in for what trade-in on what?
I traded it in on this. I didn't get my Ford, but I got something.
Will, is that you with the reverb?
Yeah, it's gotta be. It came back again.
I don't know if this is picking
You'll
up.
probably don't believe, but my secondary has been a DCL stylus. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I used to like the TCL. It's been a while.
Huh. Really?
So far, after 2 days, I would recommend this 835, Alan. So far. Yeah, I brought up the I brought up the SE4 earlier.
I just put it out there with the did it go out there? Yeah, the Amazon link.
Okay, good.
And
Where'd you put it?
in the comments, but it's not coming up. I got too many things going here.
Usually,
Oh, my goodness.
we can't click on it. You can grab it. You sure you put it in there?
Yeah. Maybe it doesn't want to share it now. Maybe it's not allowing
It
me.
used to be you could put it in comment, click on it. Send it to me in the private chat. Let me see if I can put it in there.
How would I do that? Let's see.
Oh, Brian says, "Oh, do well with Apple." Well, I do well with my iPhone, but I do okay with all my Android phones too. Yeah, Will, are you back yet? No. Yeah, I'm going to mute you and as Alan said until he gets his mic stuff. Will, see if you can fix your mic. Oh, 6A. Yeah, I loved that phone when I had. I thought that was a great phone. And Leo wants you to show your face, Will. Leo, send the message or text when you think you've got your issues fixed. Mike, are you still there? Now Mike froze on me too.
Here we are.
Oh,
You there? Hello.
what happened to you? Yeah, what happened to you? You froze?
I would. No, yeah, it's cold outside.
Oh,
How?
but baby, it's cold outside.
How do I send I'm on my tablet. Can I send? How do I send a message to you?
Send it. Put it in the private chat. You should be able to send it to me in the private chat.
Nah, I don't think it works on the tablet.
Oh, okay. I never.
Yeah, I'm
tried.
on a tab. I don't see no place here for a message. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Chat with everyone in the studio. Let me do this.
Alan, what do you all think about the Moto Edge for $299 new, $239 renewed? I would think a Moto Edge for $299 new would be pretty good. What do you think, Mike?
No support. Sorry.
Oh, see, Mike is disgusted with Moto because of the lack of update.
Yeah. Hey, George, check to see if you got that link.
I did get it. Let me see if I can. Now, see here, because in the private chat, I know you can click on these links, but I'm going to copy it and see if I can put it in the regular chat, and then you guys can just copy and paste it. So let me copy it out of here. All right, let me see it if I can paste it here. Yeah, there it is. All right, so Mike
right,
sent
good.
that link, guys. You can't click on it here, but you can copy and paste it. Okay, which one is that for, Mike?
The Pixel 8 renewed for $319.
Okay. All right, so there's your link, Leo. You go take a look at that. Mike is not recommending the Moto Edge for $299.
Yeah. Would not be happy talking about the Moto G.
You all got for the Arthur Beaver versus. I don't keep up with that.
Gotta see if Will's got money on it. Is Will back? Is he back or what?
Will, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here, George.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not echoing now. That's good. Oh, yes,
Yeah,
I am.
he is.
Yes, I am.
Try to warm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know.
Now, yeah, Leo said that. That's true. Leo says thanks for the link.
Hey, I'm Polish. That's what I go with. Okay, I'm hard-headed.
Now, if I said that, it would be terrible, but you're allowed to say it.
Well, Leo, right there. It's the only device they to support. This is the Moto Edge Plus that they're supporting, and yeah.
Well, I still have the Moto G Power, and I still use it.
Yeah, you ought to fire that up. There's a nice comparison. Try that with your
I use it
A35.
about once every week and a half to 2 weeks.
Throw your SIM in it.
Yeah.
Leo would recommend the Poco phone.
In 2020. Okay.
Oh God. What's up there, wise guy?
Good to see you. Welcome. We're getting ready to get off, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm getting punchy.
Will is gone. I guess he couldn't fix his issues. Plus,
Will's crying right now. Probably he lost more of his parlay money. Poco King.
All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap this up. Glad we had the three OGs here together.
Oh, and in the audience, we had T100. Okay, what more?
Yeah, and we had at some point we had all of Team 100.
No, 100.
That
yeah,
was awesome.
That was awesome. And
thank you guys for being so generous. Very, very kind of you.
Hey, Leo, let me know what somehow I don't know where we can just curious what you're going to get for your pops there. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. All right. Everybody else, thanks for coming in. All of you guys. Hopefully, Team 100 will get together soon so we can all get our fix for that. And I'll be back next week. And when I'm lucky, I'll get Mike and maybe even Ted. And we'll get Will again.
Give me like about 4 weeks, and I'll be in touch. I'll be in touch with you, George. By then I will have the S25 Ultra in my hand for a while.
Exactly.
And I'll be back to talk about it there.
Brian said Team 100 Cameo. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's cool.
Where's the essential phone? Wow. Talk about back to 2020.
Well, yeah, that's going, yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here. I hope everybody has a very blessed weekend. And let's remember we all do better when we love each other. See you guys.
See you guys.